Is it going to be the position of the RNC in 2024 that the 2020 election was not fairly decided or that it was stolen somehow?
Well, I think we're past that. I think that's in the past.
Oh, they're past it. They're responsible now. They're not weighed down by those old-timey conspiracy theories. That's what Lara Trump, new head of the RNC, said just a couple of weeks ago. Well, let's catch up and see, are they past it? Have they moved on? Take a look.
And I'm sure you agree with co-chair Trump that we cannot allow the chaos and questions of the 2020 election to ever happen again. We all know the problems: no photo IDs, unsecured ballot drop boxes, mass mailing of ballots, and voter rolls chock full of deceased people and non-citizens are just a few examples of the massive fraud that took place. If Democrats have their way, your vote could be canceled out by someone who isn't even an American citizen. Can you support us with a special election security gift of $50 or $35 today?
Yeah, that was a robocall that the RNC put out, and that was Lara Trump's voice. I don't know if it's actually Lara Trump or if they just did it via AI or something, but the RNC put the official stamp of approval on Lara Trump's statement, which is going to go out to tens, hundreds, millions of voters that they believe all those same lies. And the thing about it is that's so ridiculous. It isn't that they're sticking with the big lie. I get that. But Lara Trump, despite having no qualifications whatsoever to run the RNC, at least seemed to be willing to embrace strategies for voting that would give them a better chance of actually winning. And then like they killed the mail-in voter effort. Like, and you can hear the same sort of things in that. If we could bring up this graphic, you'll see they had been like moving toward, like, no, she's not any better. She's not any more reasonable. And why would she? She's on the phone with Trumps all day long. And she can say they're moving on. She may genuinely believe that they should, and it definitely would be in their interest in terms of winning races. And I'm not even just talking about the Trump race. They need to win Senate races. They have a very good chance of taking back the Senate. They need to expand their razor thin margin in the House. But they're turning against the early voting and mail-in voting and all of these things. I just think that it's a bad idea. And you know what? I'm not like a GOP strategist or whatever, but they also think that it's a bad idea. Listen.
The problem is we've already seen, for Republicans, we've already seen this play out. This is voter suppression. It is Republicans suppressing their own votes. We saw it in Georgia with Trump's unsuccessful race there in 2020. And then we saw it with the Senate races when Donald Trump was out there saying, your vote doesn't matter, it's been taken away from you. Everything that Lara Trump just said there, it's cost Republicans. Republicans have long had an advantage on this. And unfortunately, in deference to Donald Trump, as always, they're just giving it away.
And that is the difficult position that they find themselves in. Even when like Trump and the right of the MAGA movement has been able to line up so many things the way they want. I mean, they literally have a family member of Trump in charge of the RNC, but that's not gonna save them necessarily, because they built this beast, this MAGA movement. They fed it with conspiracy theories every single day. They taught it to believe that just looking for the man hidden behind things is like the greatest aspiration in politics, to never trust anyone in a position of influence or like expertise or anything like that. And so they have to feed them things like this. This is what the base wants, maybe even more than the base wants victory. They want to believe that they are the aggrieved victim, the minority in this, that's being beaten down by the deep state, and that someday a hero will save them. They might want that more than the hero to actually save them. And so we'll see. It looked like she was gonna go in a different direction, and instead she seems to just be bowing down to pressure from the Trump family. And so not in their political interests, but what are you gonna do? When you click the join button and become a tier 2 member, you get access to all of our weekly top 10 lists. What are you waiting for?